Jesus, I'm falling in love.
To live a lukewarm lifestyle is a dangerous game to play. It is a dangerous way to live your life. It's one foot in the world and one foot in salvation. You're not fully covered. Like when you're choosing to be partially influenced by the world and partially devoted to God, some things are not 100%. And when I say some things, I mean your favor, I mean your grace, I mean your mercy. I mean, like, you're missing out on some things when it comes to that. And that also includes that intimacy with God. Because he says, draw near to me and I'll draw near to you. But if we're continuously drawing near to the world, but also trying to draw near to him, he's not going to draw near to us in totality. He's not going to draw near to us 100%. And that's why we can't experience the fullness of God, because we're partially influenced by the world. Like, and I know it's hard and you're tired and you're like, I don't know what to do. Like, I've tried to surrender to God, but I keep finding my way back to the world. I've tried to let go of this sinful life, but I keep running back to the world and I don't know what to do. And I don't know what to tell you, but if you continuously go back to the world, you're going to continuously be spit out of his mouth. You're going to continuously be drained. You're going to continuously be confused. You're going to be continuously torn between the two. And you're going to be stuck somewhere in the middle, because if you don't get it right, then you'll never know what it's like to fully experience him in totality. So I would rather you just go to God than to have to continuously feel drained, to have to continuously feel bad for what you do, for the sin that you do. And can I just tell you, it's going to be a never-ending cycle. You think you're tired now, you think you're drained now. Oh, just wait a couple years down the line when you keep running back to the world and the world keep doing you how it do you. It only gets worse. But when you fully surrender and you give God your all and you let go of that lukewarm lifestyle, it only gets better. Yes, it's hard, because he never wanted it to be easy. Because like I said earlier, that endurance, it does something for you. I think it's also important to realize, like, I say this all the time, but you have not faced any temptation that is like new and just created and like very unheard of. I guarantee you, half of the things you struggle with, I struggle with too. 1 Corinthians 10:13 says, no temptation has overtaken you except what is common to mankind. And God is faithful. He will not let you be tempted beyond what you can bear. But when you are tempted, he will also provide a way out so that you can endure it. We have to be willing to take his way out. The way out is literally at the tip of our fingers, but we're so fascinated by the ways of the world. We're so blown away by those temporary pleasures that we can't even grasp it. Like, we don't even want the way out because we think these things over here feel so good. But let me just tell you, when you experience God in totality, when you experience the fullness of God, those little things of the world ain't got nothing on his presence. It ain't got nothing on his goodness. It ain't got nothing on the God I serve. I choose this any day. I'll choose this any day. And yes, sometimes I might fall down. I might fall victim to sin. And I might try to choose the ways of the world over God. But I'm going to always find my way right back over here, because I know where my help is. I know where I belong. I know where my value is. And there's more value here than here. There's more value in God than there is in the world. And when you know that and you realize that, that's when you start to choose obedience over convenience. That's when you start to choose conviction over compromise. So if the scripture says that, you know, he is faithful, he will not let you be tempted beyond what you can bear, but that he will also provide a way for you to come out, then you know you're not stuck. You're not stuck somewhere in the middle. The scripture says it so clearly. It says he will also provide a way out so that you can endure it. So the Laodicea church was provided a way out. He gave them a warning. And it was up to them whether or not to take that warning. All those churches that got those letters, it was up to them whether or not to take that warning. And when God gives us that warning, it's up to us whether or not we want to take that way out. And I know it's hard sometimes, like, to be in it and just feel like you can't get out, and to feel like you're stuck in the middle between the world and between God. But there's only one way out, and that's up. And if God is providing a way out, I'm just gonna take it. I don't want to miss my mark. I don't want to miss my window. I don't want to be warned and then left behind. So it's like when he sends you that warning, please get it right.
Falling in love with Jesus.